G'day, we are in Lincoln National Park, just outside Port Lincoln, and we're going to be exploring this area, so come and join us as we explore Lincoln National Park. Right, so our first stop is the Stamford Hill car park, and we're going to be doing the Stamford Hill hike, 1.6 kilometers, 45-minute return. And at the top is this monument, which is the Flinders monument for Matthew Flinders. So that's the top of the hill. We'll go and have a look at that. All right. Alright, now I do have to apologise a little bit because the other day when I was at Coffin Bay National Park, I actually dropped the camera and it's not working anymore, so I've had to resort to filming on my phone for this little bit. So I apologise if it's not quite up to my usual standard. Alright, so I wouldn't have known this without seeing the sign. But apparently Matthew Flinders was anchored outside in this little bay here on the 25th of February 1802. He'd already lost 8 of his crew at sea, and they were desperate for water because they were starting to run out of fresh water. And he named Stamford Hill, which we're going to be climbing up, after a village in his homeland in Lincolnshire, England. So that's pretty interesting. But anyway, it tells us we're going to follow his trail to find this water. Alright, so for the 26th of February, Flinders discovered water for about 14 k's from here in a cove. So we are here at Stanford Hill, and the water was found over in this other Boston Bay. Now, one of the things he did do was he named a lot of these islands after the 8 crew members that were lost when they tried to survey this area, and even named Memory Cove in memory of the 8 crew that lost their lives. Okay, so our next spot is Surfleet Beach, Surfleet I think it's called. Now there are a number of camp spots here that you can book. You can see them all along here. They are hard rocky ground and they look to be reasonably level. Looks like there's about 6 of them here, and some of these, like this one here, number 6, does have a nice little view down of the beach. And over here you can see there's some drop toilets. Now we're in the 3rd of March and there's actually no one in these camp spots, so the place is completely empty. Now, one thing you need to be aware of, and the reason we had to run from Stamford Hill, was the bees. There are what they call swarming bees, and I'll just show you here near where the toilets are. You can see I don't know if you can see them on the camera. There are heaps of bees. And they go for things like the air conditioner, the water dripping out of your air conditioner out of your car. Alright, so this is Fisherman's Point, and as you can see, it's a lot more popular campground. There's also a drop toilet here. Now let me show you some of the views from the campsites. This is site number 11. What an awesome view. Now this is site number 16 and has to be the best view. Alright, so we're going to head down to the beach, check out the beach.
Yep, it's beautiful, right over there.
Alright, so we're off to our next point, which is Donington Beach and Lighthouse. So this is Donington Beach and it's a lovely spot as well. Check this out. Just up the road is Donington Island, looking out from the Lighthouse car park. Well, it's an interesting shaped lighthouse made of concrete. Doesn't look that old, and there's nothing on it to suggest when it was built or if it replaced an original one. You can just see Donington Island just there in the background. Alright, so that's the lighthouse. Doesn't look like it's that old, and it looks unusual shape, but anyway. We're going to go to September Beach. That's our next spot, and it's supposed to be really nice there. So anyway, let's go have a look and find it.
Okay, so we're at September Beach. So apparently it's a really good swimming beach and beautiful views. So we'll go ahead and have a look.
So September Beach does have a campsite. You can see here they have a fire pit which can only be used at certain times of the year, a bench, and just over there is beach access. So they're pretty good spots and a really nice beach. up to now, Bernadette?
What's it called? Wedding Cake Lookout?
Wedding Cake Island.
Oh, Wedding Cake Island.
That's the next place we're looking for.
Okay, looking forward to that one.
So this is Wedding Cake Island. Well, that was pretty spectacular, that view of Wedding Cake Island. A bit different to the one I've seen up in New South Wales, which is like white layers. This is a little bit different, but it's very spectacular, that coastline, really nice. So now we're going to go and have a look at a place called Lone Pine Lookout, which you sort of have to go out of the national park and just down around the corner a bit. So let's go see what that looks like.
Lone Pine Lookout. Looks pretty windy out there. Anyway, let's go and have a look.
Let's go check this out. Looks pretty rough.
Oh my gosh, it's cold too. Well, that was a Lone Pine Lookout, and yeah, it was pretty cool actually. But can you see my photo that I just took of the bunny ears?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, so pretty.
Alright, where to now?
I think there's some shipwreck.
Yeah, Mary Ellis wreck. I don't know if the ship is still there, but it's the wreck beach from 1907. So we'll see if there's anything left.
Yep.
Just around the corner.
Alright, let's go.
Change from my four-wheel drive shoes to my sand shoes.
Looks very keen there. But look at this. We have to go up that.
Alright, so this is where the road ends and the sand dune starts. Obviously, I've parked my car right here because there's no way I'm going to be going up that sand dune there, not in an SUV anyway. Alright, let's go. So that's our snapshot of Lincoln National Park. my highlights have to be Wedding Cake Island. Well, that was spectacular, and of course all the lovely beaches that are along that coastline. If you do come out to Lone Pine Lookout and the Wreck Beach, that's worth looking at as well. If you're camping in the area, or you want to camp in the area, especially if you've got a caravan, I think the two standouts for me were Fisherman's Point and September Beach. I think they're the two best ones. I'd probably prefer the Fisherman's one because it's a bit of a lookout and a really nice beach down below. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and join us for our next one as we explore Australia.
Where are we? Oh my god. Oh, this is, so here we are. So, no.